So today I kind of want to do a little bit of a rant video and talk about 5 beauty brands that I don't trust. Actually, it ended up being a little bit more than 5. So first of all, the brand Truly Organic, which just now goes by the name Truly. They are a brand which had a huge class action lawsuit against them because they were basically buying bulk inventory from other companies and repackaging it into fun, cool packaging and renaming it and generally adding some color to the products. And the main reason they're not truly organic anymore is because their products aren't fully organic, especially since they're buying bulk overstock products. So I bought a lot of their products at first when they first started coming out. Their glass skin serum, which wasn't really a serum, but a cream. Their doll eye cream. Their cleansers. And you know what? I ended up using most of that. Like the cleanser, I finished using on my brushes because, to be honest, I don't trust the brand. Especially when they had to change their entire name from Truly Organic to just Truly. Truly what? I don't know. They had a huge class action, which I think would end up being like $1.9 million or something. So, Truly Organic is a brand I don't trust. They also had a beauty box when they first launched, and a lot of people had trouble getting their boxes and removing themselves from the list. So, they're sold at Ulta now. They've got a big section at Ulta, but just be cautious. When you see Truly, I don't know what Truly means, but I don't really trust them. Another brand I don't fully trust is the Mario Badescu brand. They also had a huge class action lawsuit against them because several consumers realized after they stopped using this Mario Badescu cream, their skin became unmanageable and out of control, and a lot of them actually had to see dermatologists. And one of those dermatologists finally did a study or ingredient research on the product, and they were found to contain lots of cortisones, which were not on the label anywhere. And cortisones, which if you use occasionally for a skin issue, isn't a big deal, but continual, regular use of cortisones can be very damaging to the skin. It can thin the skin, make the skin much more vulnerable, and in the long run make the skin more irritated. Furthermore, when you stop using cortisones after using them for, like, some of these people use this cream for years. If you suddenly stop using that, your skin will become very unhappy, damaged. So it really requires a detoxification process and kind of almost like where you have to taper off of it slowly. So, putting ingredients which can negatively affect skincare into a product and not putting it on the label, that is certainly a red flag for me not to fully trust that brand. I have to think they'd never do that again because they really got in trouble for it. But who knows? If they're willing to do it to begin with, I don't trust them. Another brand I don't fully trust would be Sunday Riley. And it's not so much because of the products. It's just the way they go about marketing their products. Fake reviews, making employees write fake reviews as part of their employment there on their own time, and having all this IPN, you do it from here, here's the directions. It's been shown that reviews sell a product. Even if a product has negative reviews, it's almost better that a product has some negative reviews than no reviews at all. It's very interesting psychological study kind of, but it's kind of true. If you don't see any reviews of something, even if you see negative reviews, at least you know people bought it, I guess. Maybe that's the theory. But them going out of their way to do that when a lot of their products are okay. I mean, they're not. I think it was this product, the A+ product, which was the one that they're having the employees write the reviews of, or maybe it was the Martian mask. I can't remember. The sulfur mask. But either way, when you do that, you lose a lot of trust. And I don't know. A lot of brands now just go to giving free stuff away in exchange for a review, which doesn't garner my trust. I mean, if you make a great product and people will use it and be happy with it, you don't necessarily need to go to that length, and you certainly don't need to make your employees write fake reviews. So from that day on, I will forever be a little bit leery of that brand and a little bit trigger shy from them. Another brand I don't fully trust, Kylie Skincare. So Kylie's got her cosmetic brand, which the lip kits some people loved and it did well. They actually had a big FDA thing when people were reporting complaints from the scent of an eyeshadow palette was giving them migraines because it had such a strong chemical scent to it. Also, Indeed, which has a lot of reviews from people that work at companies for Kylie, they've reported sweatshop-like conditions there. I don't work there, I never have, but the other thing I don't trust is I don't trust that Kylie actually uses her own products. I think that's where it gets to me more. I don't believe for a second that she uses any of her own products because she's been shown to have all these outlandish and really expensive and state-of-the-art cosmetic procedures done. So I don't trust, even if she was using her own brand, that she's getting those results from her skincare and not from these expensive, highly sought-after, state-of-the-art technology and dermatologists. So that's why I don't trust that brand. I don't necessarily think the ingredients in it are bad, but they're pretty basic, and for the prices they charge is a little bit crazy. Another brand I don't trust, Lime Crime, which they're not super skincare-y, but they have a lot of makeup. The brand is just sketchy all the way around from the people that own it. They've had multiple data breaches. Their website has been hacked. People's credit cards have been stolen multiple times. They've also been in trouble with the FDA for misleading packaging. And the owner was so disliked, they kind of picked a fight with certain people that reviewed their products. The owner was so much disliked that they kind of shaded away from their brand. So they kind of, they didn't really sell the brand, but they're not the main owner of the brand now, but they're still on the board of directors. I could go on with much more from Lime Crime because they've done so many just ridiculous things that a company should never do. But the fact that as founders, that lady is still on the board of directors, it still doesn't make me trust them, especially with all the controversy. Although, you know what? Maybe some people had never heard of them without the controversy. I don't know. They've done so many crazy things. I can't even go into all of it on YouTube without this video probably being demonetized or flagged or whatever. So another brand or company that I don't trust with cosmetics, I guess I'll say, is the Claire's jewelry store for kids. I would not buy my kid anything from Claire's. I don't have a kid. I wouldn't buy my dog anything from Claire's. I wouldn't buy my niece anything from Claire's because they've had a lot of issues with asbestos contamination, certain products, lead being found in other products. I just honestly wouldn't step foot into that store. Not saying it's a bad store for jewelry or things, but for things that are going on your mouth, things that might be ingested or absorbed, I wouldn't spend $1 there on any of that stuff. Just be careful because that asbestos stuff is bad news. The lead stuff is bad news. I just don't trust them. I would never buy anything makeup related from them ever. And another one I don't trust is the Mary Kay brand. A lot of people love Mary Kay, but it's a pyramid scheme, really. The products tend to have a lot of fragrance in them. I tried them maybe 20 years ago. I haven't really tried anything since then, so I'll say that. But a lot of the people that sell the products don't make a lot of money, whereas the people up top make tons, and then they have their people that go around and sell them for the Mary Kay pink car. They don't make a lot of money in general, most of them, and I think a lot of them, to sell the brand, they have to buy the product in order to sell them. So that also sentiment goes for a lot of the multi-level marketed companies. I just try to avoid them because a lot of people are making money on them, but not the people doing a lot of the work. Anyway, so I had a couple other ones listed, but they're just brands that don't put their ingredients list on their website. There is one brand that I was interested in their sunscreen, but they don't put the ingredient list anywhere. Friziderm. I really want to buy the sunscreen. They've got a lot of great sunscreens. They don't put their ingredients anywhere on the website. I emailed the company to ask for the ingredient list, and they say they don't hand it out because of proprietary reasons. And they asked if I had a specific allergy, they could confirm whether or not that was in the product I wanted to buy. I want to see the ingredients before I buy something. I've heard good things, even from subscribers that have tried some of their sunscreens and loved them. But I just don't know if I want to invest $50 in a sunscreen without knowing all the ingredients first. Especially from a company that's international, I probably won't be able to return it to. So, I don't know. That's my thought on that. I've heard from some of you guys that love their sunscreens, though. So, I'm torn. I want to try them, but if you don't give me the ingredient list, you're thinking, who am I going to sell the ingredient list to? I mean, there's a gazillion skincare companies that put their ingredient list out there. Why is that one immune to doing it? I don't know. Because they're like that scientific or that far advanced that someone's going to steal it? I don't know. Leave a comment what your thoughts are. But anyway, so those are the brands for right now I don't fully trust. So I'm interested in hearing from you guys because I could have made this like a hour-long video, but I decided not to do that and tick everyone off. But those are the main brands I have issues with right now. There's more of them out there that I'm nervous about, but these are brands I really don't trust. And if you don't trust them, I don't want to give them all my money. So anyway, I want to hear what your guys' brands that you're conscientious of, nervous of spending or supporting. So leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. And if you have any other thoughts, certainly leave them. And maybe next time I'll do my hour-long version of this. I don't know. So anyway, thank you guys so much. I love hearing from you. And stay tuned for more tomorrow.